It sounds nothing. It sounds nothing
Yeah,
like Opus.
it's true.
No, bro.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Mukbangs and Hangs. I am Handy Crimson, and today I'm going to be answering a question that I've gotten ever since Skeletá dropped. How do I like the album? How do I feel about the songs? We're going to get into all of it, but first, let me show you my lunch. Okay, so I've been eyeing this place for a really long time. They are a food truck that just recently moved to a more permanent location. They're called Diego's Farm to Table. So I believe a lot of the things are just straight as it says, from farm to table. So all locally owned and everything. I got the Provenza burger and I'm so excited to check this out with you guys. So here we go. First reveal. Oh, this thing is huge. So I got the half pound because I thought the quarter pound's probably too small, but now I feel like this thing is too huge. I'm gonna try to take it out. It's a little bit slanted. Oh, it's hot. Heavy and juicy on this side. Oh my God, guys. Look at this. That's crazy. It's heavy. Okay, from what I can see so far, it's got some grilled onions. Oh, I love that. Oh, what is this? Is it ketchup or I don't know what kind of sauce this is. I see tomatoes. There's a lot of cheese. It smells really good. Let's see if I can show that without dropping everything. Okay. And there's some fries here and a fries sauce, I'm assuming. Let's try to get the first bite. Ooh, I might have to cut it, but we're gonna try. Maybe I can squish some of this on this side. Okay. Oh, this is huge, guys. Mm. 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 Let me take one more. It's hot. Mm. So far, I can tell that the beef is really good. Like it's got like a good quality to it. Um, I'm unsure about like the seasoning and the flavors. Like if there was any special sauce in here. Maybe it's just too hot. Oh, this is really hot in here. Maybe everything like slid over, so my first bite didn't have all the tastes. Yeah, there's definitely something else under here. Tomato is super hot, so I know that this probably affected the taste. But so far, it's really juicy, and I think I'm gonna like it. We'll just have to get more into the middle to see how I'm gonna feel about it. Let's try this fry sauce. It's a little chunky. It's a little chunky. It's a little spicy. It reminds me of Cane's, but it's got a kick to it. Some kind of, I don't know, I want to say Tabasco, some kind of spicy sauce. And you know what? I'm actually going to go let the burger cool because I feel like I can't get a good taste for it when everything's piping hot, which just means it's fresh. So guys, Skeletá has been out for about 2 weeks. I think it's been a success judging by where it landed on the Billboard 200, #1. So that's really, really exciting. And I did post some first reactions to the songs on my Patreon, so I'll link that below if you guys want to go check that out. But my first impressions of the album were more a little bit, I guess for lack of a better phrase or word, quieted down. Like I was just absorbing it all. I did not have a negative reaction, but I did notice even before it officially dropped, there's been a lot of indecisiveness over this album, or people just had really strong opinions of not liking it, which I've never experienced before. I've experienced two Ghost album drops, which was Perkel and Impera, And for the most part, from what I can remember, everybody was kind of on the same page. They really liked the album. They were enjoying it. This one, there was a clear divide, like right off the bat. I guess people weren't exactly expecting what they heard, myself included, but I felt I was a little more open-minded to it. And everything just grew on me as I continued to listen over and over again. And I don't know, I think it's a successful album. It is definitely in my top Ghost albums. What I like about Skeletá is just the different tone that it takes in compared to the other albums. I really like how sharp it sounds. I know that was one point of contention somebody may have had that I read somewhere, that it doesn't have that gritty sound. It's like too clean maybe. But I think you can learn to appreciate it because while it does have that throwback 80s feel, it's just so like modern sounding. It's so powerful. And I really, really dig that era of music, the what, everybody's been comparing the songs to. Let's see if I can do this again. I dropped an onion. I really want to try these tomatoes if I can get them on this side of the burger. Ugh. Mm. I think what I'm missing so far from this burger, just based upon my favorite burger that I have from University Draft House, it's missing like some kind of special sauce, or like maybe it could benefit from some mayo mustard. I did not put that on because I just wanted to see how it originally came. The meat is good. The onions are good. The tomatoes are good. It's missing some kind of pizzazz, but the meat is really good as well. I like the fry sauce. It's interesting. It might be a little too spicy for me though. So while I have this genuine love for Skeletá, and I tried to be objective as I was listening to the songs over and over again, which when you do that, you really appreciate all the little things you didn't hear before or what Tobias was trying to convey in these songs. But the only thing that I will say that is probably the only downside to this album is that it's too short. I wanted the album to keep going. Like I was so ready for Tobias to take me on this journey. More experimental songs. Just give me more flavors of Ghost. I'm ready for it. Maybe it would have been interesting to have some instrumentals, but I think it worked for what it was. I also debated, as one of my other dislikes about it was like the genre of the album, the sound of it. And at first I really did want like a more synthy wave type of Ghost, but I think this just suited it just fine. I wouldn't change anything about as far as, it sounds too 80s or it sounds too this or that. No, I think it's just perfect the way it is. And that being said, the songs have all kind of rotated since I first listened to the album as far as like, which ones I like the most, which ones I like the least. There's a lot of good middle songs, like they kind of interchange with each other. And right now, if I had to pick my top ones, in no particular order, it'd be Peacefield, Umbra, Satanized, and I love Marks of the Evil One. And, the others also just kind of middle around 4th and 5th and 6th place. My least favorite song is Misilia Amori, the Love Rocket song, just because I'm not connected to that song like many other people might be, or I think it's just a lyrical content for me. I'm not used to Tobias being so upfront about that topic. And I don't know, it's just like a weird thing coming from my favorite band. And also, I don't really identify or I've never gone through what the song is talking about. So maybe that's why it's like a miss for me. But I did end up singing it at karaoke the other night, so it's growing on me. Like, it's a good song musically. I'm not that fond of the lyrics. Now, as I've been like analyzing Skeletá, just feeling it out, I was thinking about the other albums that I do like and where would Skeletá sit among the Ghost albums that are my favorite. Now, sometime back, I was on the Rank 'Em All podcast where we actually ranked every song on the Ghost albums thus far before, Skeletá. And to my surprise, the album that turned out to be my number one was Prequel, when I could have sworn it was Impera. So over these last couple of weeks, I've kind of gone back, listened to Meliora, Prequel, kind of sifted through Impera to see how I felt about the albums. And I feel like I really enjoy Meliora. It's got this dark, classic Ghost, but also like sprinkled with mystery and flair that Papa 3 had. Prequel was more experimental, I feel, like breaking away from traditional Ghost, but it still had a lot of the same foundation. It's like a good balance between the new and the old. And Impera, I was listening to it again today, and I think my feelings have shifted about it. Like, it's a great album. I said in one of my previous videos, like, there's not a skippable song on there. If you're listening to it, like, that was the first time I experienced a Ghost album, like, I don't want to skip a song. But it's very, this is going to sound weird. I don't even know if it makes sense. Brass knuckly. It's very strong. It's because also the album content is very a commentary on the political side of the world. It's not, I'm a more of an emotional, sensitive person, so I feel like I would gravitate more towards like Skeletá songs that are more personal. So I think maybe my opinion about Impera has shifted. It is a great album. I think Call Me Little Sunshine should have won the Grammy when it got nominated. But I really feel that I like Meliora, Prequel, and Skeletá more than Impera. That's what I like about Skeletá so much, I think, and why I just have grown to love it so much more is that the topics that the songs are discussing are more, personal, more on the level with day-to-day folks. And I really connected with that. That's what I wanted. Initially I was like, I want something more personal. I didn't know, though, it was going to be a break from the lore, because I was trying to say the songs being related to Cardi and his whatever he's going through, but it felt just so much more deeper, and that's why I had such more emotional reactions to these songs. Last night, I was just listening to the album again. Cenotaph made me just tear up. I was just sitting there listening to it with my eyes closed and just immersing myself in the moment. It's just like a weird thing that happens to me, and I just imagine like Papa Copia, like reaching out and singing, and I can feel all the emotion behind the song and the longing and the part where you're missing someone who has passed on, but the fact that they're still with you. It's very an emotional topic for me. And I don't know, I was just like, man, this album touches me in a way none of the others have, and it is special, and that's why I hold it in such a high regard. It is not on the bottom tier when it comes to Ghost albums. I'm going to take maybe two more bites, because this thing, there's no way I'm going to finish this. I really hope that the album or any one of the songs gets nominated for a Grammy. I know there's scammies. I know it's just like a weird popularity contest that makes absolutely no sense at times, but I think it deserves it. At least one of the 3 singles. I would be happy with either of those getting nominated and actually winning, because I just feel Ghost has been on this trajectory of just going up and up and up. And yes, they did win a Grammy with Cerise. I think it's one of their better songs that he's ever written. But I don't know, I just feel like now's the time to be stepping up and continuing on. I know there's been a lot of talk, and I've talked about it. Oh, is this the last Papa? Is this the last album of Ghost? There's all this weird uncertainty going on, and I don't think it's the end of Ghost. I feel like there's a lot more he wants to accomplish, but there might be a break coming up. Maybe, I don't know. I'm just stoked for whatever he decides to do next with the project. And if it is a break for a little while, well, so be it. I don't know. I'm just excited for what the future holds. Some of my friends have already gone to Ritual already, and some have upcoming ones like very soon. I mean, mine feels so far away, but I dread the moment after when it's all over, because I'm gonna have the biggest post-Ritual depression ever. It's just, I'm gonna miss it so bad. I already know. Okay, we're gonna take a last bite and then we're gonna give a rating. Actually, I lied. I want some more. Okay. I want to give this between a 7.5 and an 8 out of 10. I can tell it is a quality burger as far as the meat goes, but I feel like it was just missing something to take it up a notch. Like, after eating this, I still have my favorite burger. It needed some kind of signature sauce. It maybe could have benefited from some more veggies like lettuce. I just felt like a lot of meat, and I can taste kind of like what a little bit of the salt or whatever they're seasoning it with, but there wasn't just a whole lot of flavor. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just needed something more. Like, maybe they have something else that's really more their forte, but maybe it's just me. I don't know. But 7.5, 8 out of 10. Well, that's going to be it for my mukbang today, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for listening to me talk about my thoughts about Skeletá. Let me know down in the comments if you agree with me, if you had one song that stood out to you. If you don't like any of the songs, let me know everything and anything. Sorry, down below in the comments. And I'll see y'all next time.